Alabama about to kick off to get things started. He'll return it. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo. Spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
Fires to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And to keep this opening drive going, they'll need to convert 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good 3rd down situations, execute on 3rd down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
And I tell you what, defensively, you want to set the tone, and you gave up a few plays, but bowed your neck, got a big turnover. That's what you dream about. You dream about forcing a turnover, especially on the first possession. Offense, it's your turn.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Got the first down and more. He's loose down the middle. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Alabama!
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Rides to back and leaves it. Shakes off the defender.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Robinson looking to pass. Finds his tight end. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. They'll run the screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And on 2nd down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not... for the 3rd down situation where you had to throw the football.
Pass is sticks, and he may get more. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quick...
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. When you play at a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Deron Paynes, the Marcel Dariuses when you play on that defensive front.
And the funny thing is, Reese, I can keep going. Quentin Williams, Will Anderson, like the list goes on and on.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
That is not an easy situation if you're an offensive lineman, second and third and long, because you know the D-line, they're coming. They know you're throwing the football. As an O-lineman, you better get out of your stance and get your hands up and punch and not miss, because if you do, then that's what happens right there.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Kick is in the air. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Leaves it with the running back. Breaks into the open. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. He's up to 94 yards rushing in the early going, and he is making an impact in the first game of this. Snags it inside the 20. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Ball is at the 35. It's first and 10. The give. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of first downs, now out close to midfield. Breaks the tackle. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Got it inside the 10. Finds the finish line for the touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Miller with the ball. Got room to work. Oh, he's got some space. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Makes the catch, it's Miller. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. The play action fake. Looking to the big tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
When you've got a very low number beside your name, you're going to get everybody's best shot. And that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team.
Turns it on down the left side. Past the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bama!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Here's the handoff. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Robinson will throw. Pulls it in. It's Avery. There he goes. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Now on first down from the 43. They'll go to the ground. Past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. Snagged out of the air. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. A first down run in the red zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time? It's 3rd and goal. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Between the uprights, it's good. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it to the right side. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back. 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. They bring the punter onto the field now. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. From the gun, to give, looking for room.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Trying play action. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points...
Looking for a deep man. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Trying to take it back. They'll stop him at the 37, and the defense comes up with a big pick. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give is to Miller. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab, it's Williams. Still running at the 40. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Turning it on. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown tie.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They're going to ride this running back. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. That gives him 54 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Robinson looking to pass. Makes the catch. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And they just can't square him up, and he gets down to the 36.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Quick completion on the out. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. To the air on first down. Now adjusting. Throwing on the run. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. On the move. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Miller with the ball. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Simpson. Swings it out to the flat.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if they're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the grab close to the logo. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a great one today in Knoxville so far. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving... reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Neyland Stadium.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. He'll do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're facing a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Bringing out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple yards.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. This offense has it with really good field position. The give on the inside. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Power football with the run. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. The Crimson Tide a few inches away from converting on 3rd down. Surging forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Work it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll run it again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Motion from the back. Looking to throw at Simpson. Under fire. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Right down the boulevard. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the 1st down, I think you just keep your points. This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that 1st half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. He makes a grab. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another 1st down. Trying to slam in. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Alabama! And the beatdown has ensued.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, in game 1 going exactly how they
And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Smith takes the handoff. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. It's complete to the right. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. This is going all in. Goalpost virtually tapping you on the shoulder. Heels almost in the end zone and breaks into the open. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably